just got that back and continue to with the animating the background. So the scene can be more dynamic by animating background. It could be done in code, but we'll use animation player. Add the animation player as a child of main, done that, and on the bottom of editor there's animation panel. Lot of information there. Let's look at how it's laid out. Animation menu, animation name, autoplay, the length, looping, zoom. Click the animation button and choose new animation. You can name the new animation scroll, set its length to 2 and toggle the looping and autoplay buttons. Looping and autoplay. So is this animation? Yes. So new looping, loop. Play, loop and autoplay, and scroll, length to 2, length, okay, here is the length is 2, and it's not animation loop, it's the, can I remove it? Can I delete this one? Rename. Okay, I'll rename it to scroll. Animation work by adding tracks that represent properties that you want the animation player to control. So animation work by adding tracks that represent properties that you want the animation player to control. In the timeline of the player, you'll add keyframes that define what value you want the property to have at that particular time. Keyframes. Okay, here we go. Keyframes, people. We can add keyframe to the animation by clicking the key icon. Where is the key icon? Where is the key icon? That now appears next to every property in the inspector. Oh, it's in the inspector. We can add keyframes to the animation by clicking the key icon that now appears next to every property in the inspector. Make sure the scrubber blue indicator on timeline is at time 0. Okay. Then select the background and click the key next to region rect. Let's check that. So this is okay, I guess over there, and current animation, okay, scroll, second animation, if I play this, nothing is going on, okay, not like that, just jump, no, just move to the 0 and so that is done. Animation player, click that, animation works by adding tracks. Okay, we can add keyframes to animation by clicking the key icon that now appears next to every property. Okay, keys on the properties inspector allow to add a keyframe for that property. Make sure the scrubber so at the time of animation 0. Select background and click the key next to region rect. Animation player, select background. Where is the background? Oh, did I forget to rename? Did I forget to rename the? And okay, I didn't change the sprite to background, the child node, sprite to D, so sprite to D, background. Okay, I select the background, and then let's see. So to select background at that animation sequence, key at next to region rect if you want to create a new track, and then you'll see the new track added to the animation panel with a small dot representing keyframe you just added. Drag the scrubber to time 2, region rect property 64. Click the key to add another keyframe. Now press play. You should see background slowly scrolling behind player. So there's animation player, background, and region rect. Click this. Okay, create new track property and insert keyhold. Okay, create new track for property region rect and insert key. Is that it? You'll be asked if you want to create new track, then you'll see the new track. Okay, with the new small dot. So create track and there is a dot. Okay, this is important. There's a dot that represents a keyframe, and drag the scrubber to time 2, change y of the region rect, click to add another keyframe. Okay, so animation, so-called tweening, is there is interpolation going on. Okay, 2. Okay, that's on 2, and region rect y, yeah? Is y 64, y property region rect 64. So I'm animating this to 64 and rect keyframe. Okay, there's a keyframe. So if I press play, or minus 64. It's scrolling, but Would I like it to scroll the other way? Should it go this way? Why this way, huh? Stop. Go, no. Undo this. No, redo that. Okay, but go to 2. Background. How about minus 64? Can it be minus? If I press play, is it going the other way? No, it's not going the other way. Okay, not going the other way. Did I skip something? Maybe it should go this way. I guess we can adjust direction whenever. Keyframes, animation, we can add keyframes to animation here. Make sure the scrubber is set at 0. Background, click create frame. You'll be asked if you want to create. Yes, I want. Add it to animation panel. Drag the scrubber to 2. Change the Y to property 64. Click. Now press play. You should close. Okay. Setting up the scene. Okay. Enemies. Setting up the scene and enemies. We'll use area 2D for enemies since we need to detect overlap either with the player bullets or with the player itself. Here is the node as well. Enemies. Setting up the scene. Okay, we'll use an area for enemies since we need to detect it. Either with or with, so we need a new scene for enemies. Move timer, shoot timer, collision to, sprite 2D, collision shape 2D, animation player. This will be interesting. We'll use an area 2D for the enemies since we need to, so the root node area 2D, and this is the main scene. Save. And now new scene is the that new node is area 2D. Is this enemies? Enemy. Is this the term enemy? Did I spell it correctly? Okay. Let me repeat this. We'll use area 2D for the enemy since we needed to detect overlap either with the player's bullets or with the player itself. Here are the nodes, sprite 2D, collision, animation player. Okay. Sprite, collision, animation. Sprite, collision, animation. Sprite. Collision. Animation. And 2 timers, so yeah, move, shoot. So 2 timers, timer and duplicate timer. So it's move timer and shoot timer like that. Select the area node, use group enemies, okay. Move timer, shoot timer. Here is what nodes will need. So the tutorial is passively suggesting, okay, pick up the speed with your skills here. Either go backwards and figure out. So they don't imply repeating the same instructions, hand guiding, like click scene menu, add new scene, add the root nodes, add child nodes. That is assumed so far that skill is acquired. Select the area node and click the node tab and create a group and click add enemies. Remember the code we wrote on bullets, it looks for objects in the enemies group. In the sprites texture add bonbon. Okay. Let's first for enemy, save it. Click enemy, node, groups, a new group, enemy S, like this, sprite bonbons, enemy, enemies, bonbons, no, cancel, inspector, texture for sprite 2D, we'll go drop it here, having the sprite 2D selected, putting there the bonbons, okay. But we have different type of enemies, some are the Allen, some are bonbons, some are lips, okay. So how does this scene for enemies work? Set its animation frames to 4, H frames to 4. As you've done before, add a rectangular collision shape to it. Enable one shot on both timer nodes. Okay, so collision shape, a rectangle. Okay, sprite 2D animation frames 4. Was this the fact? Okay, yeah. And collision shape proportional to like this. Maybe it appears maybe more natural if it is allowed 1 pixel in, to go 1 pixel in for the collision. Like this. So it's not like just touch skin and explode, it's like a bit of body intrusion, body into body 1 pixel. It'll feel more natural. And both timers 1 shot on. Okay. I know I'll be able, so I'm quite confident if I mess something up, I'll be able to find my fair way around. In the animation player, add an animation called bouncy. Bounce, okay, bounce, and set it to looping and autoplay. Set the snap at the bottom of the animation panel to 0.05. Animation player, add an animation called bounce. Okay. Set it to looping and autoplay. Set the snap at bottom and animation panel. So snap to 0.05. So animation player, animation, new animation, bounce, looping, snap to 05, how many frames? Okay, is this the frames? Let's see. Animation, add animation called bounce, set it to looping and autoplay, set the snap at bottom, select the sprite node and press the key icon next to texture and H frame to create text for them. Okay. Select the sprite node and press the key icons next to texture and frames. Select the sprite node, texture and H frame. Okay. So forget about this. Move this to here. Sprite. And add this, yeah, and texture. Where is the texture? Icons next. Okay, icon next to texture. Okay, is it here? Yeah, these two, texture and H frames. So we'll animate now the texture property and frames property. Let's see. We're doing this because later we'll add an explosion animation that will use different values for these properties. Now we'll key the individual frames values we want. Start with keying frames each 0.1 seconds to values in this order: 2, 1, 0, 3. Finally key 0 again and put it immediately after. Now we'll key individual frames values we want. Start with keying frame each 0.1 second to values in this order. So 0.1, 2. So what will be? So 0.2, 1 and 0.30, 0 and 0.43. And back to 0 and again. And put it immediately. Finally key 0 again and put it immediately after. This will make a pulsing animation where the sprite grows and then bounces a little at the end. The animation setup should look like this. Where are keyframes? I don't see the keyframes. Just one keyframe here. 05, 01. Let's see. So do I zoom in here? 1. Okay, so 01. 01 I set what? What property to change? Now you'll key individual frame values. We won't start with keying frames each 1 second to values in this order. Let me I'll allow this to sink in. So now we'll key the individual frames values we want. Individual frames values we want. Hey. Where are the frames, bro? Where are the frames, man? So the texture node, create tracks for each one, animation, and I call it bounce. Set the snap to the bottom. Okay, I've added a texture animation player called bounce, looping out, set the snap at the bottom to 05. And keyframe icons, select the sprite. Is this the sprite node? Yes. So, where do I put the values? For what? Put values for what? Start with keyframing. Start with keying frames each 1 to values in this order. Now add another animation set its length to 0. Frame, what is going on here? In the sprite texture, add animation each frames to 4. As you've done before, add the collision shape. Okay, enable one shot. In the animation player, add an animation called bounce, setting to looping and autoplay. Set the snap. Yes. Autoplay, where is the auto? Okay, so here's the autoplay. Autoplay is here. Animation, sprite, oh wait. So 01 frame. I think I get so 01 frame 2, keyframe it, create. Okay, there we go. Frame 2, value 1, keyframe it, undo the extra one. So 1, 02, 03 is 0. Set at 03 on timeline 0. Add frame, yeah, add that, and then go to 4, add 3. To at 04 is 3. Add keyframe. Go back to 0. And at 0. Final key 0 again and put it immediately after. key 0 again and put it immediately after. This will make pulse. So 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, I'm missing something here. Each is this because I'm zoomed? He didn't zoom, I zoom. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. What's going on here? Loop. Okay, you're looping. Okay, that's cool. It's looping, but can I move this? No, don't do that. Just go to 1. What am I doing? 1 2 3. There are just 4 frames and okay, 4 0 1 2 3 4 and do this sprite to the frame added. No. Can I redo this? Undo. So what I'm doing, I'm sprite at 0, I'm keyframing frame. So here is the first one at 0. At 1 is on the 1 is the 1, frame 1 at 1, keyframe that, moving to 1 2 0, keyframe that, moving to 03, 1 2 3 4 5, that is frame 3, keyframe that. No, not at 03. At the where is this? Are you on the frame? Where are the keyframes here? Undo, sprite to the playhead at 0, I don't care. Playhead 0, keyframe, first one is 2, right. 2103, each 1 second. Create that. Move the scrubber to 01. Frame is 0 100. Okay, 1003 frame 1 there. No, frame that one. Don't create new track. Can I kill this track? Okay, instead, what? Okay, don't insert that. Move this here. Oh, one. Can you just put the frame one here? No. Can you keep framing the same, keyframing the same thing? Can we do that? So sprite 2D at 01, add keyframe 2, give me that track, go to top here. Why is it, how did it jump to 0.5? So on this position 0 keyframe, why are you on 0.5? Just move up one notch like that, go to 01 frame 1, add keyframe. Okay, so go to 2, here goes 0, right? 03 is 3, 2103, 2103. And 2103, and finally key 0 again and put it immediately after. Ow! You kidding me? Immediately after? What, like this? Is this? Couldn't say. Okay. So do this animation. So if we put a frame 0 right after 3, which is this one, it will appear as a looping, boing, bouncy little thing. But we don't need 6 frames. How many frames we need here? It's not straightforward to figure out from text how to animate something. I might get a better picture if I would have some preview, like a animated GIF, or play a sequence of images from this file, because this file is this thing is the enemies. So it's this thing here. these guys. So this is frame, I guess, 0, 1, 2, 3, and we started with 2, 1, 0, 3, 0, and added keyframes create a sequence. Okay, but now the length of animation. Frames are 4. Press play. Set the length to 04. Feel free to adjust if you like. Now add another animation explode. Set its length to 4. And where is the length of this? Panel 04. Frame each. And we can see here time goes further. And I'm not happy with that. So add a new animation. Okay, let's see. Add another animation. This is not hard, but it's not simple to read what the artist meant to say. If somebody never did animation keyframing, this would be really challenging to, very abstract to match the expected effect. And the instructions to get the animation working without previous experience is too condensed. The instructions are too condensed to build all this efficiently. But I myself couldn't find the better words to explain it. Maybe just put the phrase the steps, phrase the instructions. I don't know, literally, just blindly, step by step, follow this and see what happens in the end. Hard to explain, but later, but it's the way how to handle. And imagine, plan out the animation and lay it out. That's how it is. It takes exercise. Maybe it's better to exercise on your own idea to get it to work. Explosion. Change the sprite's texture to explosion. Wait. Add another animation called explode. Set it to length 04. Okay. Area bullets animation frames to 4. I'm just making sure how long, what's the length of this animation. So add an animation called bounce, set it to looping and autoplay. Set the snap at the bottom to 05. Select the sprite node and press the key icons next to texture and H-frame to create a animation tracks. We're doing this because later we'll add an explosion animation that will use different values for these properties. Now We'll key the individual frames, that we won't start with keying frames each 1 second. Finally, put key in frame 0 again. This should make it pulsating. And how long this should last? Duration 1 second. Is it that? Set the length to 04. Change the sprite texture to explosion. Add keyframe that and keyframe that property. Since this image has a different number of frames than the enemy image, we also need to change H frames to 6 and keyframe that now keyframe frame to 0 at time 0 and to 5 at time 05. Play the animation to see it in action. Keyframe now keyframe frame to 0 and at time 0 and to 5 at time 04. Duration to 04. Okay, I think I get this. So is this duration? What duration? Animation length. So well, I guess that's it's bouncy just at one point, not continuously bouncing. We'll see.